Well, anyhow, shortly after we got settled, my father took me to the school. And the school that he took me to was called Maybe, Maydee. It was also located, near the house. And they asked my father what grade they should put me in. Well, according to my age, I should be in the 3rd grade. So they didn't care didn't seem to matter whether I knew English or not. They said, well, you should be in the 3rd grade, so they put me in 3rd grade with regular 3rd grade students. There was no, I don't know why they didn't put me into a special class so I could first of all learn the language.
Maybe they didn't have any then.
So they put me in there, and I didn't know what it was to protest or to object. My mother or father said, do this or do that. I did it. So something there I was in school. They had me sit down, and all I could do was listen to the teacher. I didn't understand a single word, and but I was quiet, and I'd sit through the whole school session without understanding anything that was going on. The only time I would understand was when she put figures on the board. I do remember the name of the teacher, Miss Summers. I thought that was the most glamorous person in the whole world, and a nice American lady, which I wasn't used to. Anyhow, she put figures on the board, and I understand when she wanted addition or subtraction or multiplication. I knew that. I knew how to do figures. So I would do that. The rest I couldn't do. Then, of course, I had the experience of having all the kids line up and go to an art class, which is where the kids would sit and drew and cut out papers and so forth. This was an experience that I had never had. Anyhow, I sat through like that the whole semester, and without any effort on the teacher's part to give me any special instruction, they somehow began to understand the word here and there. And the kids, my father sat down with me, and to the extent of his limited knowledge, he helped me a little bit. And it was quite customary for the kids to get together and go to the library. So we lived in a neighborhood where other kids, they pay attention to. And I ended up going with some kids to the library. And in that manner, just one thing led to another, and before I knew it, I was able to understand what was going on, and began to hold my own in class. Now, as soon as I was able to keep up with the class, summer school, when summer vacation came along, it was somewhat quite customary for the kids to go to summer school. So I went to summer school and made a few grades like that, and before long, I was where I should be, in the proper class.